Hello and welcome to Blue Army TV. I'm sitting here in an old football shirt, ready to talk about new football shirts coming out soon, towards the end of this month apparently. We've just found out they're going to be with Umbro as of the time of recording this video. And so I've decided to do this video in partnership with Concept Footy Shirts. You'll find them on Instagram. To talk about what the new kit could possibly look like. And it's also going to be my attempt at trying to put images on screen during a video, so you'll have to bear with me for that, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. But yeah, starting off with our first design, very simplistic, obviously with the array still thing on there. John Mellish is the example, but look, I like the sort of rectangles going up here. I like that kind of kit. It's sort of more modern. I don't like the collar. I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of a shirt with a collar, especially not that V-neck thing we had a few seasons ago, when Araya first came in. But I would not be surprised to see it like that. There's a lot of shirts like this one out at the minute. Moving on, we've got a more stripy, sort of zigzaggy lightning sort of design, which again you see a lot this season. You see it a lot in the Championship. You see it a lot abroad, and it's something that we haven't tried yet at the club. Obviously Callum Guy being the example here. I'd like it a lot more. I think this would be a perfect transition from last season's kit to bringing it back towards the sort of blue kit, because you could even put them sort of zigzags down in the sort of dark blue that we had this season, while transitioning to a more fan favoured lighter navy blue. But yeah, again with this one with the V colour. But yeah, on probably my favourite out of the lot. With the sort of red and white shoulders to collar. Nice collar. There's no fanciness going on with it, and then just a normal navy blue throughout the kit with our famous Bimson sponsor on it. Yeah, it's a good kit. I really like this one. This is my favourite. Kamani Gordon modelling it. Obviously, will it be next season? We'll have to find out. But yeah, it's just interesting to see some of these kits, because obviously we might see something similar come the end of this month when the kit's released. We might see something completely nothing like any of them. But it is interesting just to speculate, and it's interesting to see what you would like, and I'd like to find that out from a lot of you in the comments. Like, what would you like to see from a kit this year? Would you like a more standard royal blue that we've been used to, or would you like us to stick to the navy sort of dark blue that we've had this season, which a lot of fans didn't like? You know, at a glimpse, you almost think it's black. You know, I know it's not how you judge a kit, but you go on FIFA, you look like you're playing black in a black kit. But yeah, on to the next one. Owen Moxon with this one, a more simplistic stripe design with that's the kind of collar I would want. The kind of collar that's on this kit is the kind of collar I would want. And you see the green pattern on the sleeves representing the Cumbrian flag. Something that has become very symbolic over the last few seasons. That sort of link to not just the city but the county. It obviously affects me because I'm not from Carlisle. I'm from somewhere outside. And as well, you get the old badge down there at the bottom of the back. I think we should see more like that. And I would like to stick with the fox on the back of the collar, or keep an old badge on there somewhere, because it does just keep that link to our history. Last one. I said last one, it's not the last one, but the last one in this sort of section. Amari Patrick with this sort of Nike classic football shirt design. Not a fan of this one. I don't like the collar. I don't like the design very much. I think you can either do the stripes or the thing with the sleeves. You can't do both. You're overcomplicating it with that one. But look, out of the lot, I think I'd probably go back to number 3 with the red and white things on the shoulder. I think that brings something different. And let me know, would you like to see something different like that coming this season? Because it is definitely something we haven't tried before. We've had bizarre kits, but we haven't had anything like that, and I really do like that kit. And then there's the possibility of doing more what Newcastle have done in recent season and putting the badge in the middle of the shirt. I really like that. I really like this design with the Coca-Cola sponsorship. Obviously, we won't have a Coca-Cola sponsorship, but Ryan Edmondson modelling this one. I think that won't happen. This won't happen. But I would love to see it happen, because it looks so smart. And you can see it again here with the Carlsberg sort of Liverpool-inspired retro shirt. Yeah, I really like that kit. I really like the badge in the middle, and we haven't had that before. And I think, in a weird way, how our badge looks, I think it suits being in the middle of a kit. And look, it hasn't happened before, and it isn't sort of usual anymore. It's something that's happened a long time ago, and it's something that happens most recently with Newcastle, but it's something more retro kids like to take into account. But that's all the home kits I've got, and I want to see what your opinion is on this, because it was a source of controversy last season, moving to a darker blue. A lot of these kits I've been sent here today by Concept Footy Shirts have all been light blue, because that's the colour our club is known for. And it will be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what we do with it this season. I think we'll go back to a light blue, or a lighter blue even, because Nigel Clibbens has hinted at that as well in interviews he's done. But enough of the boring stuff, we'll go on to the exciting stuff now. Away kits, because they could literally be anything. I've got two examples here, one with the McCallum number on the back. It's a sort of mustardy yellow, I like that, and we haven't had a yellow kit in a while. And the yellow kits we have had in the past, I think, have been very poorly done. I like this one because it's got the sort of navy blue shoulders as well, because I think was it the 2008 kit that was just completely yellow? I think it was too yellow. It was a bright yellow and there was no pattern on it whatsoever. It was just a yellow shirt. I think you do with that, like how you do this one here, with a nice enough collar and a nice enough sort of darkish shade of a mustard yellow. I think that works really, really well. Or, which we could do, as we've had success with it this season, and it's the same story with the deck chair shirt. This red one that'll be on screen now. We've now won at Wembley in a red shirt. Does red become a more iconic away shirt colour, like what we could be doing with this one? This one looks sort of... I could see this happening. I think this is more likely than the mustard yellow. And it's something I like either of these. I don't want us to go to like that weird mint green that we had a few seasons ago. That was genuinely horrendous. But yeah, this is all conjecture. This is all speculation. None of it is based in any information I've got or anything like that. It's such a nice time of the season when you're looking forward to the new kit, because kit release day is always my favourite moment towards the start of the season. Forget the signings, forget all that. I get a new shirt to add to my collection, and that, to be honest, as a little hoarder and as a little collector as I am, I'm so excited for the new shirt. I love the new shirts, and it's fun to speculate like this, but whatever comes out, we've now got Umbro instead of Araya, and Araya haven't really done the best quality shirts this season. I mean, there's been instances with the badges falling off, and one of my favourite shirts, and it's not a nice shirt, but it was the Umbro one before we switched away from Umbro. It's the one that you always see Hallam Hope in. That's one of my favourite shirts, just because that's the first season I started going to every single match. And I hope this new season can create more memories in a new shirt. Our first season in League One, I'm sure it will, regardless of what happens. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you want to see in the new kit, because I'm not sure what will happen with it. Do you want to see us stick with the dark blue, which I don't think is going to happen? Do you want to see us go to a more simplistic, plain royal blue? Or do you want to see some patterns like what I've shown you today? Again, thank you for Concept Footy Shirts for sending me those concept shirts over. You know, we're working with a lot more people this summer, and there's going to be a lot more collaborations with other accounts or people over the summer that you can look forward to, and there'll be a lot more videos than what happened last summer as well, because I felt a bit guilty last summer, because I uploaded the last match reaction and then just disappeared for a whole summer. That's not going to be the case this summer. There's going to be more videos. There's going to be transfer videos like the two that came on the 2 days before this. There's going to be interviews with other people. I'm going to try and get Liam and Wills onto the channel a little bit this season, like what we have on the Blue Army podcast. And it's an exciting summer. Thanks again for Concept Footy Shirts for sending me this these pictures over, these designs over. They've all been very, very well done. And yeah, thank you for watching the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and in a bit,